You will be aware from local food banks who will want to come back.
Congratulate.
First of all, I'd just like to say.
Yeah, it is. It is working now. No.
Try that one.
Oh, yeah, no. We're working now. Yeah? Yeah? No.
I'll try again. First of all,
Hold it like an ice cream.
I'd just like to pay tribute to all the work that's been done, not only, of course, the Rutland Food Bank, but also the Melton Food Bank. I was at the Melton Food Bank a few weeks ago. I was incredibly impressed by the work they're doing, and I certainly don't want to make food banks a political football, but I have to say that poverty is a political issue. Poverty is a government issue. Poverty was an issue for Jesus Christ. You know, so I think we can't just ignore this and pretend it's just something that happens. Some of you might know that for a number of years I worked in Egypt, and I was talking to some Egyptian friends on Skype the other day, and they were astonished that the 5th richest country in the world has food banks. They just can't understand it. They can't understand why a British society cannot organise itself better than that. Now, I remember my grandfather telling me about 1945 and the war. And there was a strong sense that after that horrific conflict in which he lost some of his best friends, he lost his brother in the First World War, he lost 2 close friends in the Second World War. There's a real sense in which, as a country, we're better than this. We can do better than food banks. We should, as a society, organise ourselves to provide a safety net for the most vulnerable people. That's my philosophy, and that's the philosophy of the Labour Party. And at local level, I think we should be doing more too. When I was a district councillor in Hinckley and Bosworth, I worked with other Labour councillors to create a comprehensive anti-poverty strategy for the borough, so that people who have all sorts of different problems and were in difficulties for all sorts of reasons had a place to go and had actually a proper framework to get advice and to get support and to get action to help them. Whether it being directed to a credit union, whether it being given employment advice, whether it giving opportunities towards further education and training. So, yes, we need to tackle this nationally, but we also must be prepared to actually act locally as well. I think Rutland County Council could do a lot more, and I certainly think we should have a job centre in Oakham. I think it's a disgrace that we don't have one.
Thank you. Thanks for the questions, man.